Hey everyone, it's Jen with Spirited Saturdays, and this week we're talking about how we show our gratitude. I think for me, this kind of goes into wanting to be as organic as possible when showing somebody how I feel, how grateful that I am for that person or for something they've given me or for the bond that we have. And this really plays out totally differently from one person to the next. And it's very important to me that each person in my life understands how meaningful they, in particular, are to me and how irreplaceable they are and how irreplaceable that bond that we have is. So I like to try to find something, and normally if I know the person well, I don't have to look for it, really, but something that plays right into the uniqueness of our bond and somehow use that to communicate my gratitude to them. And so nothing that I show them or give them will be identical to anybody else, and or my way of doing it with anybody else. So, I mean, for me, that could be a letter, a song, a poem, or just, or maybe. I mean, there's always the words, there's always the thank you, but that may be going to a place that is that is significant to us, to our connection, taking them somewhere, or just making time for us to be together and making that person a priority and making my appreciation of them a priority. It's very important. Very important. I tend to look up to a lot of my friends, and I always get things from them, whether or not they are aware that they're giving them to me. I always do receive pieces of them and integrate their uniqueness, their values, just their qualities, and I always kind of take a piece of that connection with me. So it's always going to be, there's always going to be something that I'm grateful for with any of my friends, my family, that they may not even be aware that they're giving me something, and sometimes that is the purest kind of gift. But I mean, then often, there are those times when it's very, obvious that I'm being given something. But either way, I think it's very important to just continue to acknowledge their importance in your life and continue to give back to them or give to them, not because they've given something to you, but because hopefully it should play out it would play out naturally enough because you know them well. And so if you see something that reminds you of them, or you just kind of remember something that they wanted to do, or you remember that they wanted to go to that coffee shop or whatever it was, like making them a priority in many ways is a way of showing gratitude. Just listening is a way of showing gratitude. Just I think also like internalizing what you love about them is a way of showing your gratitude. If they've given you really important messages and you internalize that and you pass that on to others, or just just live by it, that is a way of showing gratitude. The showing of gratitude really is twofold. It benefits them and it benefits you because it makes you feel good about yourself, and it makes you feel like the just like gift giving is feels good. Showing your gratitude is like you get to know yourself, and you get to like yourself more, I think, when you're so in touch with another person that you want to give of yourself. And so that's a beautiful quality, and when you're in the process of doing it, it really lines you up with the best parts of yourself. So the the fact that you're desiring to give to another is it's a selfless quality, and it's a beautiful quality. So it lets you appreciate yourself in the process, and it lets you get excited about what maybe they'll think of what you gave them, and or just of you want them to be happy with how you're showing gratitude. So it's kind of gets you sometimes maybe a little, really enthusiastic about how you're doing it. And the process in and of itself is just, I don't know how to say it. It's just kind of gets you in line with, I think, the best parts of yourself. So, and what else? And just, I think, living gratitude generally, is a way of showing it, even if you don't know who will receive it. Modeling gratitude is a way of showing it, because it will attract gratitude in others. It will attract people who are open to also wanting to show their gratitude, and so you can have an effect on people that way. You can model how to show gratitude. You can model just feeling grateful, and that can be that can go viral. And if it's somebody that you don't know that you're grateful for, like if it's a celebrity or a politician or something, you can, just in the writing of a letter to them, you can feel so good, and you can kind of, even if you don't know if they'll ever actually read it, just the writing of it is a hugely therapeutic process, so that you really come to understand your own values, and you really get to look at them kind of under a microscope. You can actually be in the present with all that you appreciate about others. That's the beneficial part. It's very, you don't like a certain celebrity for the same exact reason that somebody else does. So it gets you, embracing your own values and what makes you unique. If you sit down and you really go down the list of what it is you appreciate in that person, and then you embody that, and then you realize, well, maybe I have that quality too. Maybe what I'm really saying is, I like this about myself. Hey, that's cool. And I don't have to be a celebrity to be as cool as I already am. Something like that. Anyway, that's just one example. It could be anybody that you don't know. You can write a letter to somebody that you're grateful for who has died, and hoping that, maybe they will receive it in their way. And also, you internalize that. It's a beautiful process. So showing your gratitude. So I'm grateful. I'm just going to tell you, even though, so I'm not doing anything that special, but I'm just telling you, I am so grateful for all of you. Anybody who's watching this, yeah. Grateful for you. I know I don't know your face. I may know your face, but the collective you, I don't know who in this moment is watching this and hearing these words from me. But you can guarantee that I'm grateful for you. And if we've never met, I'm very grateful for you. Well, I'm grateful for you either way. I'm just as grateful for you. And thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a great week, holiday, and see you next week. Okay, bye.